So I'm sure you've been talking to students. If you're a student right now who is affected by this, what are you thinking?
Well, they're nervous. You know, there are about 65,000 students under the DACA program that graduate high school every year. And so there's a couple of 100,000 that are in the high school system. About 10,000 graduate college every year. And it's a very difficult situation because they were brought here through no fault of their own. I mean, this is an American issue, this is a moral issue, this is a practical issue, and this is an economic issue, which is how are we going to deport 600,000 to 800,000 people who have been living here and producing and productive. There are neighbors, there are schools, and then it will eliminate people that are working and paying taxes when we have 4.5% unemployment. So the whole thing makes very little sense right now on any level that you look at it.
What are some direct steps that you might take? I mean, we've heard a lot of leaders speak out from this. Mark Zuckerberg, for example, he interviewed 3 dreamers today. However, it's not clear what kind of action in particular the company might take. I mean, what kinds of things will you do? Are you lobbying? Will you be having dinner with your congresspeople? What will you be doing?
Yeah, look, I think we just have to keep this in the public eye as much as we can because, the President of the United States, the head of the Republican Party in Congress, the head of the Democratic Party in Congress have all said they want to fix this. So it's incumbent upon people who agree with them to get it fixed. They have 6 months to get it fixed, and we ought to be able to keep the attention and the focus and the highlight and humanize this as much as we can because these are people that are living in this country doing the same things that we as Americans are doing. They're contributing to our economy, they're contributing to our society, and the more we humanize them like Mark did today, I think the more people get a better understanding of what we're talking about. We're talking about people who came here through no fault of their own and are positive contributors. And in the education system, this is going to hurt universities because this is going to eliminate funding that goes to the universities because these are students that pay. They're not eligible for college loans, for example. So this is a situation that has a really economic problem to it if we do not fix it.
Right. 113 DACA students actually applied to medical school, 65 enrolled last year. Also, just another interesting stat there. I'm curious, Dan, if U.S. Marshals came to the doors of Chegg and for somebody that works at your company whose status was affected, would you let them in?
Well, yeah, I mean, we would let them in. Of course we would. Right now, the program may end. We're hoping that it doesn't, but right now they're allowed to be here. And so, of course, we would do that. And we want everybody that wants to be in this country, that wants to contribute to the society, that wants to live with American values, that wants to produce and pay taxes and raise their family here and help us compete with the rest of the world. We want them here. And according to the heads of Congress, they want them here too. So we're going to continue to urge that they say that they do what they say they're going to do, which is fix this problem. They have 6 months to do it, and we hope that they get it done very quickly.
So my question is slightly different. If U.S. Marshals came to get an employee who works at your company who is now at the risk of deportation, would you let them in the door?
That's a question that we'll have to deal with if that situation happens. Even the president said that he does not intend to make that a priority. So we don't imagine that's going to happen. We hope that doesn't happen. And if that situation arises, we'll deal with it when it happens. But for now, the most important thing is we continue to urge our elected officials who are elected to do the will of the people to fix a problem that 85% of the people agree they want fixed.